Yes, friends. So today the topic is all about how to improve our flexibility levels. Or the flexibility depends on what factors. Okay, see, anyone who enters the class, the new participants, they will be asking the question, why I'm not having flexibility. Okay, everyone is doing the asana nicely. You are doing the asana nicely. Okay, but I am not flexible that much. Okay, see, observe my leg is not straight. See, observe I cannot bend my hip to that much. Like that, they will be asking, I cannot stretch my leg. Okay, see, why, what is the wrong I am making, what which is am I doing anything wrong? They will be asking like that. Okay, can you correct me? It seems that something I am doing wrong. And the next question comes from, what can I do to improve my flexibility levels? Okay, so this is not only for you friends, but it is also came for myself also. Okay, so when I started practicing yoga, I am also a person kind of thing that I'm not flexible enough. Okay, so I go to my guru and I asked him, okay, see, how can I, why I'm not flexible enough? In the class, everyone is doing nicely, sir. Okay, but I'm not flexible. See, when I make a forward bending, I cannot bend nicely. Okay, and if I stretch to the sides also, the side stretching is also not coming for me. See what mistake I am making. So how can I improve my flexibility level? So what he did now, he did nothing. He simply looked at me and he smiled at me. That's it. Okay, thank God he didn't say anything to me, because if he would have been said, I would be fixed only in that answer. Okay, I was so curious to find the answer, that why I am not flexible, why I am not flexible, why I am not flexible, like that. Okay, so when you continuously, when you are so curious and you start observing your body and you start observing your environment, what is happening around you, what is happening inside of you, when you start, because yoga is an inward journey, right? So you start observing yourself, what is happening inside of you. Okay, so from that, and by reading lots and lots of books, I love reading. Okay, by reading lots and lots of books, then I learned that, so what are the factors that leads to flexibility. So it is not simply about, if you are not getting into a one pose, if it is simply by doing a trick. For example, if you cannot bend in Paschimottanasana, you can fold your legs and you can bring your body towards the thigh, then simply stretching the leg. It's not simply all about making some tricks to get into the flexibility levels. So the flexibility, it is not a constant factor. Flexibility is a dynamic one. Okay, so lots and lots of factors decide your flexibility level. You may be flexible today morning. Okay, so in the afternoon, you may not be flexible enough. In the afternoon, you are not flexible. It doesn't mean that in the evening, you're not going to be flexible. The flexibility level going to change moment to moment. Okay, then what decides upon our flexibility level? Okay, the first thing, see, in Ayurvedam or in Siddham, they call about two things. Okay, the time and space. Okay, we call it to be idam and porul. Okay, see, everything in this universe is having its own time. Okay, so your flexibility depends upon the time of day you are practicing. The first factor, in which time of the day you are practicing. Okay, for example, you are practicing in the morning time, or in the noon time, or in the evening time. Okay, see, for example, friends, there is a bowl of water. There is a bowl of water. Will the water move inside the bowl? It won't move. It will stay still in the bowl, right? See, if you want the water to move inside the bowl, what we have to do? Let me share you a picture. See, observe. See, observe this bowl, friends. See, this is a boiling water. Okay, so there is the bowl is filled with water. Okay, if the bowl is not kept on the stove, then the water will be intact in the bowl. Whereas when it is getting boiled, or else if the bowl is getting heated up, then the water is getting boiled. So the bubbles will be, first the bubbles will be coming up. Okay. Then after that, what would be coming up? The water vapor will be coming up. So what it is happening? The water starts moving. First, the water is starting moving inside the bowl. Then the water is converted into water vapor and the water starts moving upward. Okay. So in order to make any kind of movements, what you need heat and warmth. In order to make any kind of movement, you need heat and warmth. The same way, if you want to increase the mobility level of your body, you need heat and warmth. Now you tell me, friends, which time of the day is very warm? Is it in the early morning time? No. In the noon time, yes, it is warm. And in the evening time, around 5 o'clock or evening 6 o'clock, yes, it would be warm, but not that much warm in the noon time, but it won't be that much cool in the morning time. Okay. So in the morning time, if we practice the yoga or asana practices, we are not having enough warmth in the body or in the outside environment. If you start practicing in the early morning time, got it? So that time we may not be flexible enough. Okay. Whereas when you practice in the noon time, the outside environment is hot, very hot. And also all day we have been making lots of movements in our body, right? So that helps to increase the heat in the body. So that will increase the mobility in our body also, mobility in your tendons and ligaments. So you will be more flexible. The same thing happens in the evening time also. The whole day you are moving, right? The whole day you are moving. So that tends to produce the warmth and the outside environment is not that much cold. So you will be warm enough to, and your flexibility level will be good. But it doesn't mean that practicing yoga in the early morning time is not good. Of course, that is the best time to practice yoga. But on the initial days, if we practice on our, if you practice on the morning time or the noon time or the evening time, you can see the difference. Okay, initially, when you are an initial practitioner, that time, the morning time, it would be, our body would be little bit stiff. Okay, so the first factor is, it's all about depending upon the time of the day you are practicing. Okay, the second factor, it's all about the season you are practicing. Okay, the same thing, friends. See how in winter, how we will be feeling. You will be feeling moving around. No, we won't be feeling moving around because there is no warmth outside and inside us also. So we won't feel like moving around, right? Whereas in summer, how would you be feeling? You would like to go out, right? Because there is warmth outside. So we will be full of energy. The same way, when you practice the asana practices in the winter time, we won't be that much flexible. Okay. Whereas when you do the asana practice in the summertime, we will be more flexible. Okay. So it depends upon the time of the year you are practicing, in which year, in which time. So in which season you are practicing. Then the next thing, in which time of your age you are practicing. Okay. See, let me share you a picture. Let me share you a picture. See, observe, friends. So this is a tender plant, right? This is a small new plant, tender plant. Okay. Can we bend this plant? Can we bend the stem of the plant? Yes, of course you can bend. Okay. Yes, you can. If you start bending this stem, the stem will come this side, and it can bend up to this also. It can bend it nicely. So it is a tender, small baby plant. Okay. Whereas when you take this tree, this is an age-old tree. Okay, observe its trunk. Its trunk is so hard. It's so hard and stiff. It is not having any that is, the trunk is so hard and thick, right? So can you bend this trunk? We cannot bend this trunk, right? The same way, The flexibility, it is the third factor. Okay, so the flexibility depends upon in which time of the age you are practicing, whether you are practicing in your smaller age, whether you are whether the baby is within the 10 years, or you are practicing in your teens, or you are practicing in your middle age, or you are practicing in the almost 40 plus or 50 plus, or whether you are practicing 60 plus 70 plus. Okay, when we were so small, we did have lots of flexibility level. When you see the small babies, they do all the gymnasium. They bend like this, bend like that. Okay, see, whatever we cannot do, everything they can do. Okay, because their body is so tender and they are having lots of flexibility level. As days goes on, our bones won't be that much flexible. Just like the trunk of the tree, our bones will also get harder and stiff. They won't bend that much. Okay, so it also depends upon in which age, that is in which time of your age you are practicing. Okay, so the first thing is in which time of the day, whether morning, noon, or evening you are practicing. And the next thing, in which season you are practicing. Then the third one is in which time, the age, உங்களுடைய ஏஜ்ல எந்த இடத்துல நீங்க இருக்கீங்க. Then the fourth one is, it depends upon who you are. Who you are in the sense, the whole universe is, okay, each and everything in the universe is made out of 5 elements. Okay, it is nothing but earth, water, fire, got it? Then air and space. Okay, and we are the unique combination of these Panchamahabhutas, we people. Okay, we are unique combination. Okay, that is not, you and me are different. We are not alike, right? If there is a perfect combination of everyone, you and me will look alike, but we are not alike. So you and me are a unique combination of the Panchamahabhutas. And these 5 Panchamahabhutas again mixed to form Tridoshas. Tridoshas in the sense Vada, Pitta, and Kapha. Okay, see, what do you mean by Vada? What do you mean by Pitta? What do you mean by Kapha? It is nothing but the combination of these Panchamahabhutas. And all these Panchamahabhutas exist in our body, and all these Tridosas exist in our body. If you are, and which element is predominant in your body, then you will be said to be in that dosha. If the fire element is predominant in your body, then you are said to be in Pitta dosa. If the earth element or the water element is predominant in your body, you are said to be in Kapha dosa. Let me share your picture so that you can easily understand. Okay, another picture. See, observe, friends. See, this is Kapha. Okay, Kapha is the combination of earth and water. Kapha is the combination of, out of Panchamahabhutas, the earth and water makes the Kapha Prakriti. Okay, so how earth and water will be? See, we are having 5 Panchamahabhutas, right? Earth, water, fire, air, and space. See, out of these Panchamahabhutas, which is heavier? Tell me. It is nothing but water and earth. It is nothing but water and earth. Okay, so if, see, each and every person will be having all Vada, Pitta, and Kapha. Whereas if the Kapha dosa, that is, if the water and earth element is predominant in a particular person, then that person will be heavier, just like the water and earth. That person will be heavier, just like water and earth. See, observe, out of these 3 people, these people are largely built. Okay, and you tell me, see, in all these Panchamahabhutas, which one you can move easily? Can you move the earth and water easily? No, you cannot move, right? It's quite harder to move. The same way, the heavy people need large sleeping hour. Okay, they won't wake up easily. If they sleep also, their sleep would be so deep and they won't wake up easily. They need long duration of sleeping hours, and their energy level, they will be so calm, and they won't be working fatafat. Each and every time you have to ask them, get up, do that. You have to ask them. Okay, then the next thing, you tell me, if you want to make a doll, okay, if you want to make a doll, what you need? You need mud and water. If you mix mud and water, then you can make nice shapes of everything. If you want to make a doll, you can by mixing earth and water, you can make the ears, you can make the nose, you can make, see whichever shape you can bring. The same way, if a person is predominant in, that is Kapha dosha, their flexibility level is so good. They can make any shape out of their body. We may think that, oh, the person is obese, the person is stout, so he cannot practice the asana very nicely. No, it's not like that. Okay, we may think that if the person is only thin and slender, they can do the asana nicely. They are so flexible. It is not like that. If the person is obese and stout also, if the water and earth element is predominant in their body, they can do the asana practice very well, because the earth and water elements makes them so flexible. Okay, and now let us move on to the Pitta Prakriti. Okay, so this is Pitta. So here in Pitta, which is more predominant? The Pitta predominant is fire and water. Okay, so they are thin, medium frame, mediumly built. Okay, see how the fire would be. நம்மள என்ன சொல்லுவோம், எப்படி வேலை பார்க்கணும் சொல்லுவோம், தீயா வேலை செய்யணும் குமாரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, so how the fire, the Pitta person would be, the Pitta person would want to get the things fatafat. Okay, they are so disciplined. They are so disciplined in nature and they are so perfectionist in nature. The thing is, they expect the same discipline and perfection from the other people also. Okay, so if the other person is not that much perfect or disciplined, they get so easily irritated or agitated, and they get angry very much. They get easily angry. Okay, and then next comes the Vada person. So Vada. So this is Vada is the combination of space and the air. Okay, see in all these Panchamahabhutas, which one is lighter? It is nothing but the space and the air. Here it is given as ether. It is nothing but space. Okay, space and the air. So space and light are the same way. The Vada people are very thinly built. Okay, they will be so light. Okay, so they won't put up weight at any cost. They will eat this much. They will eat this much, but they won't put on weight at all. Okay, and now tell me, friends, which is the nature of air? The nature of air is, will it stay in one place? It won't stay. It will go this side, it will go that side, it will come, and all of a sudden it would be off, right? The same way, the Vada person is full of energy. They are so active. Okay, they cannot sit in one place. They will do all the things, and they will be easily tired also. They get easy to tire. Okay, the same way, air won't stay in one place. The wind won't stay in one place. The same way, their mind also won't stay in one place. Something is going on in their mind all the time. All the time they think of something. Okay, the same way, now you tell me, you are washing your clothes. Okay, you are washing your clothes and you are hanging out the washing for drying. Okay, the wind is coming. What the wind is doing? The wind is taking all the moisture from the cloth, right? The same way, if the air is predominant in the body, it would take away all the moisture from the body. If all the moisture is taken off, then we will be so stiff. If you want to make a doll, you need the soil and water. If and only if you mix the soil and water, you make mud, then out of that you make it, you will bring into a shape. Whereas if there is no water and only soil, can you bring them anything into shape? No. The same way, the Vada people tend to get dried up easily. Their skin will be dry. Most of the time, they will be getting the cracking sounds on their knees. Got it? So we may think that so thin and slender person will be having so much of flexibility level. It's not like that. If the person is of Vada predominant, if the dosha is predominant, the dosha that is predominant in that person is Vada, then there will be his flexibility level is not that much. Okay, so the flexibility is depending upon all these factors. It not only depends on that. So it depends upon the time of day, it depends upon the season, it depends upon your age, and it depends upon who you are. That is, whether are you in Vada, Pitta or Kapha. It also depends upon whether you have traveled a lot. Okay, if you are traveling a lot, your flexibility levels tends to lower somewhat. Okay, then it also depends upon in what kind of mindset you are yesterday. Yesterday, in what kind of mindset you are. And today, before entering the class, what kind of mindset you are in. You have to inhale, lift your whole body up and look at the ceiling. Okay. Yes. Now lie down. Take your hands to the sides of your body. Rest your ankles. Now inhale, lift your upper body up. Look at the ceiling, tuck in your palm in. Observe your arms. Stretch your hands completely. Yes, now exhale, come down, relax. Yes, please rise up, friends. Please rise up. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now the emotion that you are going to experience is hatredness. You don't like the thing. Okay, எரிச்சலா இருக்கு, பாக்குறதுக்கே வெறுப்பா இருக்கு, அத பார்த்தாலே பத்திக்கிட்டு வருது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, hatredness. So just think of a person. யாரை பார்த்தா உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப எரிச்சல் வரும், பத்திக்கிட்டு வரும், சுத்தமா பிடிக்கவே இல்லை, இல்ல வெறுப்பா இருக்கு, எனக்கு இந்த வேலையை செய்யறதுக்கே வெறுப்பா இருக்கு, வேற வழி இல்லை, நான் இந்த வேலையை செய்யறேன், இவங்க கூட எனக்கு பேசுறதுக்கே வெறுப்பா இருக்கு, பட் வேற வழி இல்லை, இவங்க கூட நான் பழகிதான் ஆக வேண்டியது இருக்கு, நான் பழகுறேன். ஓகேவா? ஜஸ்ட் 1 minute of time. Close your eye. Now gently open your eyes. Yes, we will try Bhujangasana again. Again, lie down. Again, lie down. Rest your ankles. Rest your ankles. Now take your hands to the sides of the chest. Now slowly inhale, lift your whole body up. Look at the ceiling. Observe your arms, how your arms are. Whether you can bend so much easily, or is it you are getting stuck up? Observe. Stretch your hands. Yes, slowly exhale, come down. Observe your arms. Feel your arms. Yes. Now share your experience. Yes, I can. எப்படிங்க சார்?
கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரீயா இருந்த மாதிரி இருந்தது.
என்னங்க சார் சொல்றீங்க? ஃப்ரீயா பண்ண மாதிரியா இருந்தது. எஸ். எஸ் உமா.
எனக்கு வந்து லோயர் பேக் வந்து மோர் ஸ்டிஃபா தெரிஞ்சுச்சு.
கையில டிஃபரன்ஸ் தெரியல. குட்.
எனக்கு ஈஸியா இருந்தது. யா செகண்ட் டைம் பண்ணும்போது ஈஸியா இருந்தது.
எஸ் ఓకే హేమ. ఎస్ పద్మజ చెప్పు.
మైథిలి షోల్డర్స్ ఫ్రీగానే ఉన్నాయి కానీ ఇరిటేషన్ అలా వచ్చినప్పుడు ఈ స్టిఫ్ అయిపోతుంది లెఫ్ట్ అంతా.
నీకు స్టిఫ్ అయింది. ఓకే. ఎస్
షోల్డర్స్ మూవ్మెంట్ బానే ఉంది కానీ ఇదంతా స్టిఫ్ అయ్యి స్ట్రెస్ లాగా
నీకు స్టిఫ్ అవుతుంది.
ఇక్కడ వరకు షోల్డర్ వరకు నెక్ నుంచి అంతా.
ఓకే.
அக்கா எனக்கு ஸ்பைன்ல ஏதோ டிஸ்கம்ஃபர்ட் இருந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சுக்கா.
ஓகே ரைட். எஸ்.
எனக்கு ஸ்பைனல் கார்ட்ல தான் வலி, கழுத்துலயும் வலி.
கழுத்துலயும் வலிச்சிச்சு,
ஸ்பைனல் கார்டும் வலி.
ஓகேமா. ஓகே. எஸ் அமிர்தா.
Easy movement மைதிலி.
Easy movement. Yes, good friends. Yes, please mute yourself. உங்களை மியூட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Now the next asana we will be doing is Ustrasana. Okay, see Ustrasana, see observe, position yourself, inhale, rise, hold your legs, then stretch up. Okay, see இது கஷ்டமா இருக்கு அப்படின்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா hold your catch your hip, then slowly inhale, bend back to your maximum. Okay ma? Yes, on your knees, எல்லாம் positionக்கு வாங்க. Position, hands over the hip. Slowly inhale, bend back. If you can do Purna Ustrasana, do all by yourself. Bend back to your maximum. Yes. Now slowly come back. Come back slowly and bend down. Yes. Please rise up, friends. So the last one is sadness. Okay. When you lose some person, when we lose some person, we feel so sad. Okay. The time you cried a lot, the time you felt so much, you felt so sad in your heart. Okay. So think of the situation in your life where you cried a lot, you felt so bad or sad. Okay. So bring that situation and experience the sadness in your mind. Close your eyes. Let's gently open your eyes, friends. Gently open your eyes. Now, again, we will do Ustrasana. Okay. Now, let's see. Again, position yourself. If you can do complete Ustrasana, do it. Otherwise, hands over the hip, then bend back. Yes, now slowly come back. Exhale, bend down to Sashangasana. Yes, please rise up slowly. Share your experience.
எனக்கு ஒன்னும் டிஃபரன்ஸ் தெரியல மைதிலி.
Okay, Uma. Okay. Yes, others.
இந்த
எனக்கு
வாட்டி
second
கஷ்டம்.
time
செகண்ட் டைம் கஷ்டமா இருந்தது மைத்திலி எனக்கு.
கஷ்டமா இருந்தது. Yes.
ம்.
Yes, Hema. Yes.
டைஸ்ல கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டிஃபா இருந்தது மைத்திலி.
కడసీల స్టిఫ్ இருந்தது. ఓకే సార్.
మైత్రి టైస్ చాలా ఇదైపోతున్నాయి, బెండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు.
బెండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు. ఓకే.
పెయిన్ వస్తుంది టైస్ దగ్గర.
ఓకే, గుడ్.
எனக்கு செகண்ட் டைம் பண்றப்ப ஈஸியா பண்ண முடிஞ்சுச்சுக்கா. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பண்ணும்போது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருந்துச்சு.
ஓகே. எஸ்.
Second time flexibility இருந்துச்சு, but bit of tightness could be felt in the hip area.
Okay, okay, thank you. See what you have seen. ஒரே நம்மளுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸுக்கு வர்றப்ப எப்படி flexibility இருந்தோ the same flexibility continues forever? No, not like that. Each and every moment it is changing. Okay, within 20 minutes, see what kind of changes you are seeing in your body. Okay, whether it is stiff or it is free. But the flexibility is a dynamic one that tends to change for each and every second and for each and every moment. Okay, so what we have to do, we are not supposed to worry on flexibility so much. Because it is so much depends on our mindset, how you are handling the emotion, whether you are taking it easy on an easy basis or you are all the time carried away by your emotion. So that also tends to or affect the flexibility levels in your body. Okay, so the flexibility is a dynamic one. So don't carry away by the flexibility things. See, please stay motivated, confident and positive and do the asana practice nicely, being mindful of that. Okay, see, by mastering an asana practice, what we are going to achieve? Nothing. Okay, so what is much important? It is the benefits that we reap out of that asana practice. Okay, for example, if we are doing, if there is some kind of blockages happening in the body, if you are doing an asana like this, it is going to remove the blockage. Okay, the same time, the same emotion, if you are experiencing some sort of emotion, it may tend to create the blockage in your body. Okay, so it varies from time to time. It varies how you handle the emotion, everything. Lots of factors are inside that. So stay positive, motivated and confident and focus only on the asana practice and don't worry about the flexibility level. The next factor that decide upon your flexibility is your bowel movements, whether you are getting constipated or not. Okay, if the bowel elimination is not complete, if the bowel movement is irregular, if you are having the IBS problem, you are getting constipated, if the elimination is not complete, then again it is going to affect your flexibility level. Okay, then the next thing, what type of food you are eating? What type of food you are eating? What type of food you have eaten before you entered the class, and what type of food you have eaten that yesterday? Yesterday for dinner, what you have eaten. So that is also going to decide your flexibility level. Okay, so this whole week we will be experimenting, friends. Okay, see, if you are from abroad, okay, US la இருக்கிற people எல்லாருமே today night what you are going to cook now, you are going to cook wheat rava for your dinner. That is what is that? Wheat rava upma or khichdi for your dinner. Okay, so put lots of vegetables and make khichdi or wheat rava upma, and tomorrow we will be practicing the asan. Okay, and you are going to check how flexible you are. The next day I will be telling you another thing. If you are not having wheat rava, that is fine. Make rice rava. ஓகே, ரைஸ் ரவாவும் இல்லாட்டினா மிக்சில போட்டு சுத்திருங்க, ரைஸ் ரவா கிடைச்சிரும், அவ்வளவுதான். அரிசி இல்லாம எந்த வீடு இருக்காது. ஓகே, அண்ட் இஃப் யூ ஆர் அட்டெண்டிங் ஃப்ரம் இந்தியால இருந்து அட்டெண்ட் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா, so you also you can have the wheat rava for your breakfast. Then check, tomorrow we will be having the class like this. We will practice, then we will check our flexibility level. Okay, then the next thing, friends, the emotion I have chosen is all the kinds of negative emotions today. So this is the first day of the week. Okay, we are not going to start the week with all these kinds of negative emotions. Now what we are going to do now, we are going to balance out all the emotions now by practicing a breathing exercise. We have gone through a lot, right? Today we experienced hatredness, we experienced the fear in the mind, we experienced some sort of anxiety in our mind, all the negative sort of things. So now we are going to balance out our emotion. Okay, now we will be doing Ujjayi breathe. Okay, then we will see again. Okay, position, sit comfortably. Now keep your hands up, keep your palm up. Okay, spine erect. See, observe, close your eyes. You have to inhale through your mouth, then exhale out through your mouth. Okay, so while inhaling and exhaling, you have to visualize that the waves are rising up in the ocean and the waves are falling down in the ocean. Inhale பண்றப்ப என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்கன்னா, கண்ணை மூடுனா ஒரு கடல் தெரியுது, கடல் அலை எழும்புது. Exhale பண்றப்ப கடல் அலை கீழே விழுகுது. ஓகேவா? So you are how to visualize. Then the next thing, the inhalation and exhalation breath should touch your throat. It has to go inside and come out. உள் சுவாசம் வெளி சுவாசம் எடுக்கிறப்ப நம்ம தொண்டை பகுதியை தொட்டு வெளியே வரணும், உள்ள போ. That's it. Okay, now we will be doing 11 rounds of breathing. Yes, start. Any doubts, you can ask me if you have any doubts.
இன்ஹேல் எக்ஸேல் ரெண்டுமே வந்துட்டு மவுத் வழியா தான் பண்ணணும்.
வாய் வழியா தான் பண்ணணும், வாயை திறந்து தான் பண்ணணும். Visualization is important. Close your eyes. 11 rounds of breathing. Gently open the eye. Are you feeling some kind of coolness in your throat? Are you salivating? Yes. Now let us move on to the next step. Close your ear. Close your ear with the index finger. Okay. So in this step, same breathing. The inhalation and exhalation breath should touch your throat. Okay. And what you have to do, you have to visualize the same thing. The waves rising up and waves falling down. But in this step, you are inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. That's it. Okay. Again, 11 rounds start.
Inhaling through nose and exhaling through mouth.
Mouth, வாய் கண்ணக்கா. மூக்கு வழியா உள்ள எடுத்து வாய்
Exhalation through mouth.
mouth.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Gently open your eyes. Are you feeling the coolness in your earlobes? Observe the coolness. Yes. The next step. Step 3, the same breathing, same visualization, but you are inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose only. Okay, keep your mouth closed, inhale through the nose, exhale out through the nose only. 11 rounds. Start. Same visualization and same breathing. Yes, gently open. How your earlobes are feeling now. Feeling the chillness in your ears. Feel that? Yes. Now we will try again. Again, hands at the back. Keep your hands at the back. Now we have balanced out all our emotions. Spine erect. Spine erect. Take deep inhalation to the base of the spine. Now exhale, bend forward. Bend down to your maximum. Yes, now please rise up. Yes, now sit comfortably and your right hand over the left knee. Right hand over the left knee. Now inhale, rise your left hand up. Exhale, bend to the left. Bend to the right. Now slowly come back. Now we will do for the other side. Take your left hand to the right. Now inhale, rise your right hand. Exhale, bend to the left. Smooth bending. Yes, slowly come back. Yes, now lie down. Lie down for Bhujangasana. Rest your ankle. Take your hands to the sides of the chest. Now inhale, rise your whole body up. Stretch your hands completely. Look at the ceiling. Stretch your hands completely. Look at the ceiling. Yes. Now slowly come down by exhaling. Relax. Yes, now slowly rise up. The last one. Ustrasana. Now let us try again. Hands over the hip. Then slowly bend back. If you can do Purna Ustrasana, try, go for Purna Ustrasana. Good. Yes, now slowly come back. Exhale, bend down. Yes, inhale slowly, friends. That's it. Now, how are you feeling? How about your movements now? You find it difficult to move or easy to move? Flexibility increased. How are you feeling? Yes, Kanamaka. Venkat sir? Better இருந்தது. Yes, that's it.
It was very much better for me. It was very much better.
Yes, Kanamaka. Yes, சொல்லுங்க உமா.
Yeah, it was much easier.
Much easier. Yes, others.
Yeah. எனக்கும் பெட்டரா இருந்தது மைதிலி. Much.
Yes,
Yeah.
It was better, Maithili.
Yes, much better, Amrita. Yes. See, friends, see, when you are having different kind of emotions in your mind, the flexibility level vary from person to person. For some person, it is hard. For some person, it is easy. For some person, it got stuck up somewhere. For some person, it is blocking somewhere. Or for some person, it is the one and the same. Whereas, when you balance out the emotions, what is happening? Everyone is feeling free. This is our real self. Okay, so we are not supposed to take the pranayama practices or breathing practices on a lighter note. They are so powerful. Within 10 minutes of time, they can balance out everything in your body. Within 10 minutes of time, they can balance out all the emotions in our body. Okay, friends. Yes. So this whole week we will experiment ourselves with the flexibility level. So today you have seen that it depends upon the mindset, your bowel movements, the time of day, the season, and in which age you are in, and which prakriti you are belongs to, Vada, Pitta, or Kaba. And you yourself have seen the importance of breathing. 10 minutes of breathing make wonders in our life as well as in our health. But the 10 minutes of breathing has to be a consistent one. Daily you have to do the breathing exercises. Okay, friends. And the persons who are from abroad, today dinner is early dinner, and it is going to be the Rava Khichdi or Rava Upma for you. And for the people who are joining from India, and the next morning, tomorrow morning, what you are going to have now, it is going to be the Rava Khichdi or Rava Upma. Don't take Bamba, that is that Sadharana Rava kadayadu, Bombay Rava kadayadu. Okay, it is either rice Rava or wheat Rava. Okay, friends. Yes, closing prayer. Hansi Namaskaram, Kira. Oh. உள்ளம் பெருங்கோயில் உன் உடம்பாலயம் வள்ளல் பிரானார்க்கு வாய்கோபுர வாசல் தெள்ளத் தெளிந்தார்க்கு ஜீவன் சிவலிங்கம் கள்ளப்புலன் ஐந்து காலாமணி விளக்கே ஓ you.
Thank you, auntie.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
auntie.
Thank you,
bye,
Maithili. It was a nice session.